Hey guys, how you doing? Okay, so the title of this video and what I wanted to talk about is how much info is too much. Because there's a lot of stuff going around on the internet these days. You may have heard stuff from mates, like so-and-so said this, so-and-so did this. What you got to remember, this is the thing, going to do Ronnie Coleman's workout, I've heard this, floating around in gyms like that I've been to before. And what people are going to realise is they're not Ronnie Coleman and they're not going to get the same results as Ronnie Coleman with his workout. So you've got to discover what works for you. What works for someone else might not necessarily work as good for you. So this is why you got to go into it with an experimental mentality. So be open to what they're saying, but the only way to do it, to really understand what it does, is to try it and to test it. So, you can go into this information overload area where it's going to cause you not to move at all, in terms of taking action. And that's one thing you really want to be careful of, because you're going to be in that mode for a long time if you're not careful. And you could go searching for info. You can get the most mind-blowingly muscle building information secrets known to man, but if you don't use it, what's the good of it? So sometimes you've got to stop yourself and you've got to go and use it. Use what you know. And if it doesn't work, then great. Well, then fine. You just move on to another method and you try something else. This is what experience is. And the only way to get good at something is through experience. Finding out what works for you. This sort of thing, going through those experiments and going through those tests, but having the ability in the middle to keep going if something doesn't work. That's when the real test is. If something's not going your way and you're not getting the results you want, continuing to follow through and keep on trying. I reckon children are the best at this, because I've got I think my son's nearly 3 years old now, and to watch him, he goes through this severe frustration when he's trying to learn something. And it's really fascinating to me, even though it's mind-blowingly deafening at times, when he screams because something hasn't gone his way. But that's the thing, he's in there, he's having a go, he might be upset that it's not working, but what he does, immediately he goes back and tries again. And this is the sort of mentality that can drift from us as adults. Something doesn't work, we just chuck in the towel. It's ridiculous. No one ever got good at anything. Michael Jordan, for example, got cut from his high school basketball team. Steve Jobs actually got sacked from a company in which he helped create. These sort of stories, no one ever gets naturally good at something or naturally great at something. It's not a natural gift. It's because they work their butt off. And that's the only way you guys are going to build muscle. I'm telling you this. I'm even pleading with you. You've got to stick it out and you've got to have a crack. And you've got to hang in there. I'm not talking for just a month or two. I'm talking for the long haul. If you really want to gain muscle, it comes down to consistency. Getting in there, getting your hands dirty, rolling your sleeves up and doing the work. It's what you need to know. It's not necessarily what you know. But you guys have got to understand that at some point in time, you've got to put in the work. Commit actions. Actions create results. Thinking doesn't create the result. Act. Start doing. And no matter what, you will get some sort of result and you'll be able to measure it. And you'll be able to start to see what works. And even if something doesn't work, well, you move on knowing that at least you tried it. And that you're going to try something else next and look forward to that next thing. Because that's another step in the journey. So have fun with it, guys. Because one thing that's going to diminish your gains is stress. So have a go and have fun. Take care and I'll see you next time.